Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my pink Valentine's Day look that I created using all non-toxic and organic products. I have all the links to everything that I used below in the description of the video. I'm going to walk you through step by step how I created this look, so please continue watching. So I'm going to start off with the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I used the shade SF4. And I actually like to apply this foundation using a very damp beauty blender, even though Ilia does not recommend you apply it that way. They say you should use your fingers. I tried that and it works, but I think that it settles in my pores and then you can see like the little spots. And with the beauty blender, as long as it's really wet, it doesn't do that and it just looks more like my skin. It doesn't look like I've got makeup on, so I prefer it this way. They said that most people do not have success with the beauty blenders, so if you do try this serum out or this foundation out, then test it before you determine whether or not you like it. I tried it with the brush, with my fingers, and with the beauty blender. I like this foundation for my skin. I have dry skin that I don't like it to look really dewy, but I don't want it to be very matte because then it tends to dry out my skin even more. So this is a good kind of medium, good balance, I guess, of what I'm looking for. It's not too matte, but it's also not dewy. Okay, now that I've got the foundation on my face, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I like to use the Plume brow pomade. This is my favorite. It has ingredients that help your eyebrows fill in, and you really just need a tiny amount. I just lightly tap it in, and then you can create a bold brow or you can create a more natural brow. It just depends on how you apply it and how well you blend it out. So I like a more natural look, so I don't put too much product on. I like to just do kind of outline the bottom and then the top, and then I just do these little strokes to like fill it in. Okay, so more even, but it's still very natural looking. You can definitely go bolder depending on how much you put on the brush. I just tap it in a couple of times. There's barely any product on the brush. This stuff lasts me forever, and I have a 35% off coupon code if you want to give them a try. I have noticed since using this product that my eyebrows are starting to fill in. So it's definitely helping them grow in, which I do appreciate. They are very thin and a little sparse. I'm going to work on my eyes. I like to do my eyes before I put concealer, just in case I make a mistake, because I usually do. And, you know, some eyeshadow, I get some fallout or something, I can just wipe it off and then put my concealer on. So I am going to be using the Pretty Naked palette for my eyes. Unfortunately, I only have 2 of the shades because I dropped this a long time ago and the middle shade popped out, as did the highlighter, and it just shattered and made a big mess, and I pretty much had to throw it away. So I'm going to start off with this light pink shade and use that as a base all over my eyes. I'm going to go over the lid and up into the brow bone. All right, next I'm going to use this darker brown shade, and I'm going to put it into like up in the crease area. I'm going to use this angled brush to do that. So it's just gonna kind of smoke it out a little bit, give it a little bit of a smoky eye look, but still nice and soft, and we're still gonna have a focus on that pink. Now I'm going to take this fluffy brush just to kind of blend it a little bit on the outside and the edges. Just so it's not so harsh. Okay, last on my eyes, I'm going to use, this is a Kaleidoscope palette. This is called Vacay Vibes. Look at these gorgeous colors. I'm going to use this shimmery light pink and just put it on my lids and just pat it on. I just want to be careful that I don't get any on my brow bone. Okay, so see how you can see that nice shimmery pink now pops through. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Last step I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little pointy brush and grab some of that darker brown and bring it down in the lower lash line. I'm going to use my Plume lash curler. I always hear that this is the best lash curler out there. I have not used any other lash curler before. I was terrified of them. So I have nothing to compare this one to, but it does work very well. The curl lasts all day and it's easy to use. So this is from the same company that I use the Brow Pomade, so you can get 35% off on this as well with my code. And then I'm going to apply my favorite mascara, which is Hint Beauty. I love this mascara because I already have long eyelashes. They just don't curl. And I don't, like, they're not, I don't know, I need volume. So this gives me the look of more lashes, nice feathery, full of lashes. It's not as lengthening as other mascaras. I don't want it to be lengthening. I really want the volume, but I don't want them to clump and stick together, and I don't want them to look spidery. So this is my favorite one. Okay, so look at the difference. That's just one coat. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 coats. We'll see how it looks. I put 3 coats of mascara on my eyelashes so you can see the difference that that made. These lashes are a little bit shorter than these, so that's why it looks a little bit different. I always try and get more mascara in there, but the lashes are just shorter. Okay, now I'm going to do my under eye concealer. I love using the Hint Duet Perfecting Concealer. This is the best concealer I have tried. I've had this for almost, actually it's been a little over a year. I was going to say almost 2 years, but it's been a little over a year. I use about that much product. That's it. That's why I'm probably going to have to throw this away before I even finish it, because you just don't need a lot. Not at all. And most people who try this end up using way too much, and then they complain that it creases or it didn't work for them. You can't use that much. You see, I just put that little bit, and I still have some left over on my fingers. So I'm going to put it around my nose. That's all I need. It's the best. It gets rid of the darkness. It brightens right away. I like to set mine with a little bit of loose finishing powder. Some people don't set theirs. I find that it just lasts longer. It doesn't crease anyway, but it lasts longer whenever I set it, so I do. And that's it. I don't use powder all over my face since it is so dry, just under my eyes. It also gets rid of the shininess that I had. Now I'm going to put on blush. I'm going to come back to my Pretty Naked palette from 100% Pure and use the blush that is in this palette. And unfortunately, since I lost the highlighter in this palette, I have to use another one because that one would go perfect. I'm going to use the Kani Beauty highlighter, and I think this is Moonstone. It's a very shimmery golden highlighter, so because it's so shimmery, I like to use it sparingly and not put a lot on. I don't want to have like a glittery face, so I just rub it between 2 fingers and then just pat it on the areas, and if I need more I add more, but I don't want to overdo it because then you can't take it off. So I can put a little more so you can see how it's like a nice shimmery golden color. Let me put a little on my nose. You can see better in the lighting on that side than on this one. There we go. I think the window is so bright that it's kind of washing out the colors on my face because they're not really looking the way I see it in the mirror on the screen. Oh well. Last step, I'm going to use this Modern Minerals lip gloss. Unfortunately, this does not have the shade name on here, so I have no idea what shade this is, but it's a nice bright pink. So this is the finished look. Like I said before, it's a little washed out. I'm not sure what's going on with the lighting because it's actually raining and cloudy outside right now. There's really nothing I can do about it. I have no lights on, it's just the window. So if you are interested in any of the products, I have everything linked below along with coupon codes. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.